Testing, testing. Oh, yeah, I think we're all good. Just let me drop this. I don't even know if we got anybody here with us. Yo, streaming, what's good? What's good? Yeah, we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. Just 1 second here. Just 1 second here. Oops. Zoom links in the Telegram chat. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing rocking. Let's see. I'm just gonna pick a random date here. This is what we did last time, was the 13th through the 19th. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. We're gonna do like April. We'll do April 10th. April 10th through the 16th. That time period that we did last time was terrible. Can't remember. Not sure if you guys were on with us last time, but if you were, man, it was piss poor last time. Yeah, just got to get everything loaded up here real quick for us, and we will get this underway. Oops. And 15 minutes. Make sure we got all these open. Let's see, we got 1530, H1, H4, daily, perfect. Let's see, where are we here? Oh, we gotta fast forward a bit. Here we are. Alright, so let's start it off with the daily. Actually, let's make sure that we can just fast forward to the right time here. We need to go down to H30. Give us a fast forward. I think we need to go to... What's up, Sartaz? Sessions here. Yeah, 10:30. 10:30, perfect. So we're an hour and a half before New York session open here. Let's get all these past lines out of here. Perfect. So strong daily candle here. Currently 4 hour. Currently strong bullish as well. Looks like we have some sort of rejection zone that we're coming into potentially. Let's find it on the hourly. Okay, hourly moving just nothing but bullish candles. 30-minute, same type of thing, but we have like a potential slingshot situation setting up here. So let's go ahead and just mark this up, because there's really two situations that we can see here. We can see like the MP special, prices created a high, come down, form a level of support, and then retest the highs, or price is just going to continue here. So let me turn off this auto scroll, see if we can go back, find some history here. Okay, we got this here. And so if we look at it, this is going to be about 52 pips to the top of the range. So pretty good here. Also have like, 40 pips to the downside on the flip side for the bottom of the range too. So looks like some sort of continuation will be really good here, or a pullback and then go to retest the highs. So let's get this turned on. And we'll see what happens. Okay, perfect. So we're breaking the lows, so it looks like it's going to give us that pullback. Alright, 15-minute candle is closed now. Alright, let's see here. So we might just continue straight from here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Let's see what the stops would be. Yeah, it'd be like 20 pips. Yeah, let's take an entry on this. We'll do a risk 1%. Visual mode. Buy. Stops below the current candle. Target up here, and then we're gonna look at the trade here. Okay, perfect. So I think we're good. See how this moves from here. It is coming into the hourly close, so we'll see how it turns out. The other thing that you could look at as a stronger confirmation is to wait for this candle to close and then take entry as the high is being broken currently. Now, something to be a little bit cautious about is it's breaking the high within the first, seconds of the new hourly candle here. And we have been just printing nothing but bullish candles here on the hourly. So that could bring a little caution in play here, but with the way that we're moving here, you know, we're already 5 pips in profit. We'll see if we can hit 10, secure, and go from there. As long as we respect these lows, we should be pretty good here. Alright, let's see. The 15-minute candle did close. Okay, it closed bearish and kind of back in this range here. So yeah, this might be a situation where we would want to close some partials, but we're just going to leave it just for the sake of the simulation. And see if we can trust the candle structure. So we got 30-minute candle closing here in a second. Okay, so now that 30-minute candle is closing bearish, we've still created a higher high and created a lower high, or a higher low. So with that said, I think we can still trust candle structure here to continue to break the highs, as long as we respect this 30-minute candle. As long as the 30-minute candles are continuing to create higher highs and higher lows, then I think we should be good to play out. But if we start to go break this low here, we're going to want to close some. Okay, perfect. So we're creating a higher high. Oh, we did just hit 10 pips. It's like rejecting it. Can't get it to stop on it. There we go. See, this is why it's the beauty in having magic keys. So when you have magic keys, it just secures for you. I will secure 90% there, and this candle's actually about to close here, so we'll just see how it closes. Yeah, no top wick here, so we'll just close all of it at this point, just because there's a higher probability that we're gonna have a retrace here. So we'll see if it does retrace or if it's gonna continue up to the top of the range here real quick. Yeah, so it's looking like it would have. It might not have stopped us out. Maybe with the spread. Yep, there it goes. That's when it would have been stopped. So it was a wise decision to close based on no top wick there. So perfect. Risk 1%, gained 0.5% there. We'll just fast forward into the next session. Go to 10:30 here for Monday. And going back to this trade too, there's been a lot of times where this bearish candle would have closed here, and I would have, I would have closed 90%, or I would have reduced a lot of the risk. But what I'm starting to realize is that, paying attention to like what the candle is actually doing in more detail, sometimes can go with your analysis here. So like I was explaining, like the 30-minute candles were creating higher highs and higher lows here. So trusting that they're going to continue to create higher highs and higher lows was basically just the anticipation for that to continue. Because this one, it didn't break the high, but it also respected the low, and then this one broke the low and broke the high. So this one here breaking the high and respecting the low just kind of confirmed that we were going to continue making that little move. However, you can just see we kind of just ranged all the way through this zone here. So that's a good example as to why 10 pips is always good to secure, and you can let a runner go from there. But let's see. Okay, yeah, literally just ranged for the remainder of the time here. So let's see here. I honestly think we'll probably just want to stay out of this complete range here. There must be some news that's going to come up in the simulation. Yeah, we got 51 pips to the downside there. Yeah, there's just, I mean, this area just looks really choppy. It doesn't. 32 pips to the top. Let's see what the daily candle is looking like. Previous daily is really strong bullish, as we can see. That was the one that we were trading there. We do have potential wick rejection up here. That would be 100 pips or so to the top. So let's see. Current is bearish though, so take that bullish bias. If we look at 4 hour, we created a high. We're kind of retracing here, but it could be respecting this zone here where it's rejecting. So kind of some uncertainty here, honestly. So we'll just have to see where it's gonna break out of here on the 30-minute. I think that's probably gonna give us some better confirmations. Which, the nice thing about the simulation is we can speed it up even more. Wait, what's this, Mean, what are you talking about? Can you turn on session? Oh, session here? Sorry. Let's see. Sorry, Taz on YouTube. Perfect. What's up, Noman? Flixie, how's it going? Let's see, no. Not really any news there. Now, yeah, so we're coming into 9 a.m. Eastern time. So maybe we can get a break and close. Oh, yep, look at it go. Just gonna push all the way through. Alright, so this is 9 a.m. Eastern time at this point. So we have a pretty strong rejection here. We look at 15-minute, very strong rejection. So definitely going to make sense for us to just sit on our hands at this point. Maybe we can get, some sort of minor support, to break and then go fill the bottom of this range, the rest of this range, or we'll just move clean down to the bottom here, we'll pull back, and then we can go retest the lows. So at this point, just nothing in my opinion. Now the other thing is you can look for price to respect this zone here. Essentially look for like a 20 pip stop loss or so. Basically say like if price comes back in this range, then this is gonna be a fake out here, and then look to take like an entry as the current candle breaks its own low, and then you could target this wick fill. It is a 23 pip wick fill, but the thing is it did close. This is like a strong rejection. So there's two things that we can think about, like this wick here. We can look at this as like this is a rejection candle, or we can look at it as it could be a potential wick fill. So typically with wick fills happen when candles break and close below a zone. So that's what this candle did. And then rejection candles are candles that break below a zone but close back inside of the zone. So notice how we did close strong here below it. So there's two things that we could think about here. Is like that wick fill, like I was talking about, which I think I might execute on just for the sake of the simulation, because we're clear below all these lows. 4 hours starting to break below. This 4 hour candle is still open though, so it very well could just break the highs on the daily. But let's do this. Let's take a 0.5% position here. We'll do a sell, and then like I said, we'll do the stops like 20 pips or so. Up inside of this range here to give this current candle enough space for it to pull back, but not too much. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, moving against. Oh, stopped it. Yeah, so it is, like I said, it is like a risky thing to do, but for the sake of the stream, it's good to see how this plays out. So another thing to think about is like stops. Stops realistically should have been like above the previous 30-minute candle. So if we think about that, it would have been like nearly 40 pips stop loss. Not really something that's like worthwhile as far as like the risk of the position at that point, but typically that's how the candle would be, or how our normal trade would be. But yeah, Noman, just like you said, should have waited for the candle to close 100%, because now if we look at this, we can anticipate price to break the low and respect this high here. Stop loss still be like 30 pips, 31 pips or so, and then target the wick fill and continue. So we only risked 0.5% there, so let's see if we can use the other half in this situation here. This is NYSE open at this point. Now if candle does go break the high of the previous candle, this is going to be invalidated in my opinion. Unless we see something like we saw earlier with that trade that we took right here, where it was like it broke the low, but then at the same time when it went ahead and broke the high there. So we'll see. But moving pretty strong against it at this point. Still hasn't broken the hourly high. Doing like what I was saying earlier as far as this 4 hour candle very well could just reject all the way through. Yeah, we got hourly candle closing here in a second. Yes, we got a little fake out situation here. Oh, sorry, Faye. I might have to figure out the settings there again. I think I screwed some things up. Alright, let's look at this here. So we've broken the high and the low at this point. It's kind of like a little MP special situation. Created like a session low. You know, it's really just breaking out of this range, but we'll see what happens. I don't think it's worth executing on here. It's not going to be enough range here. 15, yeah. Now we're coming into London close here, so we'll just see what happens here at London close and go from there. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything here. So we tried to get a trade for this session. Was this 0.5% loss here? So we're back to about break even on the week here. Not too bad. Yeah, this is probably going to continue down now. Have this one support here. And it's moving out of the volume sessions. So we'll carry on. That was our one trade for that session. Didn't really see anything else that we could have executed on there. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10:30. Oh, another range. No info here. Alright, so that's gonna be like the wick fill there. So we'll see how it breaks out of here. So you can see we close like right at this support level. This is like the same type of thing that we were dealing with here. So let's see. Daily candle is moving bullish. So yeah, I need to wait for some more information here. Could have taken sells there, like just based off of like this being a breakout candle of the range, and then you know, targeting the bottom of the range here. It would have played out with 10 pips, but you know, based on this happening, didn't want to get trapped in the same situation. Another thing is the daily candle's bullish. It has respected the low and it's broken the high at this point. So, you know, I don't really want to go against that. Now, the other situation here is at the break of the high to go retest these highs. That would be 31 pips to the top of this range here. Would have to be cautious about this zone right here though. But that would go along with our daily bullish bias, and I've executed on trades like this a lot of times. And it would be like an MP special play out, because we had the session high created. Now we're going to retest those highs, so we'll see. If it breaks a high, we'll give it a shot. Because we're right at, yeah, we're right in between New York and NYSE Open. It's kind of a weak close on this 30-minute, but we're gonna trust the candles here. We'll just target the top of this range here. See how it reacts to this zone. We got 15-minute candle about to close. Let's see what that looks like here. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. Still like close below this zone here, but bullish. Alright, at this point, with it breaking the low, its own low, see how it closes here? Yeah, see, and this is the 9 a.m. open, so it's rejected this area pretty strong. It's bearish, but it's still created a higher high and a higher low here. So something to think about. You know, if we break the low here, that would start to go against that. But if we can respect it, which it pretty much has to create no bottom wick. This is a new hourly candle as well, so starting to go against us a little bit. Let's just see. If it breaks that 30-minute low, we'll exit the position, but Coming into NYSE open. Yeah. Yeah, because now it's looking like a nice like slingshot to the downside here based on the hourly. VDOT, taking the buys, or I took the buys here just based on the position of a pullback here, and then go to retest these highs. But as we're seeing here, it's more so playing out alongside of the analysis that I had here. This is a range here, and then a breakout, retest this support resistance zone, and then continue down. So we're just gonna close that trade at this point. Don't want the losses becoming larger than they could be, because at that point it's going right against us. And so the other thing is like I was really trying to hold this by the bullish bias here based on the daily candle. So that was another thing that I was like trying to ignore, this being a potential breakout and then retest and continuation, because I've seen this happen a lot of times where price will break out of a zone. Like we had this this support here, price will break out, form a level of support, and then come back into the range and then come through. I've seen that happen a lot of times, and I was also just kind of like anticipating like this could be kind of like a zone 2 situation, however you want to look at it. So that's like just the whole point of the streams, you know, just to execute on different things that you think about, see what works and see what doesn't. But this is a nice little break and retest situation here. Broke out of the range here, retested it, continued down. Interesting. So it was that same thing that I was just, you know, kind of drawing up. We just executed on it too early. But I mean, if we think about it, you know, like I said, the daily candle was bullish, you know, so having that bullish bias here would have made a lot of sense. Just needed a gladiator candle like this to close, rather than the weak one that we were trading here. Alright, let's jump to the next session here. This will be Thursday on the week. We're down 0.5%. Taking 3 trades. One was a win. One was a 0.5% loss. And then I think this last one was like a 0.5% loss too. Okay, gotta get that out of the way. Cool, so we're in another range. What the hell? There we go. I don't think we have any data, or we do, but it's just gonna take me a while to find. get it on higher time frame here. That's far as hell. Alright, back to the 30-minute. Cool, so we just have a range here. We'll just see which direction it breaks out of. Starting to look like the bias is going to flip though. It's currently bullish, you know, strong. Previous candle was strong bullish. So as long as it respects the low here and goes to break the high there, follows that market structure. But you see we're starting to get some rejections here on the 4 hour. We're in a little range here on the 4 hour, so it'll be interesting to see how it breaks out. Coming into NY Open here. Looks like we're gonna have a little breakout. Close right at support. Looks like we can see it come down and fill the bottom of the range though. 4 hours giving us some strong confirmations for that. Let's see. See if it goes to break the low. It's 8:30 a.m. Eastern here. Still not much at this point. Alright, we got hourly candle closing. Yeah, so it looks like we're definitely going to start selling here. Lots of rejections. We got some hourly candle closures. 4 hour looks like it's getting ready to go break the lows. Yeah, so we'll look to take a sell here. Great, let's see how it plays out. Oh. Ten pips. All right, and with how this candle closed, I'm just gonna close the remainder of the position here. It's kind of like a rejection zone right here. This candle's already rejected a little bit. We can expect a new candle to create a top wick at some level. You know, I don't want to risk it stopping the runner out, so yep, would have been stopped out right there. So we're back to minus 0.16% on the week. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and fast forward to the next session here. Oh, you can see it move to the target. Last day of the simulation week here. And these spreads are really high here. What the hell's going on? Oh wow, nice. Just another range. It's been tough. Yeah, see, all these rejections here doesn't make me want to trade that range. Yeah, we'll just play through here fast. We'll run it until London close, see if something shows, but it doesn't look like it. I don't really like sells below this support here, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strong rejections through that zone. Yeah, a lot of wicks. So it's about 7:30 a.m. Eastern at this point. Coming into 8 a.m. Eastern. Now 8:30 a.m. Eastern. (9 a.m. Eastern). NYSE open. Yeah, just nothing. So we'll see if something shows with London close here. But this would be a Friday trade here. Friday trades haven't been my favorite trades. Oh. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing here past London close at this point. I mean, this is getting really late into a Friday session. If this was real life, definitely would not want to be trading at this point. So let's look at it. We were down 0.16% for the week. Let's look at this trade history. Okay, so took 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. The first trade, that was that win that we took on the buys. The second trade was the sell. I think this was the 0.5% risk sell that we took. Yeah, it was the 0.5% risk sell that we took. Then we took a buy here that ended up closing early, lost a little over 0.5% on that one, and then we had the sells. So overall 2 for 2 on the trades, you know, only minus 0.16%, so not too bad. You know, considering we had that one dumbass trade as far as like the one that I did there, as far as that 0.5% risk one. You know, in a normal session I probably wouldn't have even considered taking that, but just wanted to execute on it for the sake of the stream, just see if it was something that we could build some confidence on. But I think we proved ourselves that it's not worth it on there. But yeah, that would have kept us in profits for the week had I not taken that trade there. and then probably could have figured out a way to lose less on this on that buy that we took. But in hindsight, I did close it based on when market structure started to break against itself. So looking at this, had I been really considering what I was talking about here, we had this resistance, we had a support, price broke out of the zone here, retested, sells would have been a good idea there. So all in all, this trade shouldn't have been taken in the direction that it was taken in, but was just kind of, honestly, what I was really looking at is, I've noticed this a lot when we have a range, price breaks out and the trend is in the opposite direction. We see this pattern play out a lot. So it's the right idea. It was just early, because this was the candle that really confirmed that this level of support was going to be good. So not too bad there. Let me go back to the other trade here. What was this? This was the, this was the sell. Oh yeah, the sell that we took as the candles were breaking the low. That was a really good breakout trade. Yeah, this was that one here. Yeah, shouldn't have taken this trade. This would have been the no trade day. And then we had the buys here where we trusted the higher high and higher low structure. Worked out to our advantage. Closed with no top when the candle printed with no top wicks. So yeah, not too bad. Lots to learn from there. This was a really good trade idea. This first one we took. Second one, which was the loss, not so much. Third one, same thing, was a loss. Not a really good trade idea here either. And the fourth one was, just based on a simple breakout. So in hindsight, stick to what we're comfortable with. Stick to what makes the most sense. And, it should have been pretty good week here. So. But anyways, we'll be back with the live streams this week. I know I was MIA for a little bit there on vacation with the family, but we're back now. We'll be back 6:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning for New York session. Should be a good week. Haven't looked at any news. Haven't really looked at the charts at all. So I'm excited to get back into it. So you guys have a good rest of your Sunday, depending on what the time is where you're located. And see you tomorrow. Adios.